Hello everybody and welcome on in to another beautiful episode of our Kirby's Adventure Casual Guide. So last time we beat Krakos and we beat Grape Garden. Now we are on to the Yogurt Yard. And yes, every single level does have a food name to it. That's just the design that they chose to go with on it. Whoop. I'm going to say no to that right there. And off we go. So here we're going to have another little fall section. It's really fun. Wait. Ooh, actually I want to see what happens if I take this then. I'm curious. Use it in the daylight. Does absolutely nothing. But you know what? Now you know. I did it, so you don't have to find out yourself. We're gonna grab freeze. Because fun thing about freeze is you can also still do its effect while running. Then hold B, and you'll slide. And you'll slide right into things and freeze. It's a lot of fun. And so remember how I said how there's museums will give you certain abilities and stuff? This museum right here, I have a feeling any casual player will be using this a lot because Tornado's right here. Tornado's a very fun ability to play with casually. And we're not going to do it though because I want you actually going to do it. Yeah, just because why not? Now remember, if you happen to lose your power and you want to go back and get it again, at any time you can go back to the museum, and that power will always be there. It's not going to be a one-time use only thing. It's always going to be there every single time you go back in. Now there's going to be a bouncy ball right past right here, and it will be a pain. If you want to make sure it's not a pain, just go to Tornado like that. Bam, down it goes. So this level's going to have a lot of back and forth on it, and it's going to try to mess with you. Because you'll be going right to left and left to right. And then you fall right down right here. Neom. And then we're going to be going on to, after we get through this door right here, is the mini-boss fight, Bonkers, once again. So here's how fun it is a tornado. You just go wee. And do that. Oh no, we destroyed Bonkers. What were you thinking? Well, believe it or not, we're not going to really be using Bonkers' ability because the next stage is going to require two abilities to have a lot of fun with. And we're going to go, not with Tornado, we're actually going to be getting rid of Tornado and having fun with the ability that they give you for the stage. So just fly straight up right here. Or just jump on the platforms, either way. You just have firing cannons to avoid, and that's it. So we're actually going to go drop Tornado just for Wheel. Because Wheel, there's a fun little section right here that they made just for Wheel. Tornado it also works for too. But you have a lot of fun with it for Wheel. Neom, neom, neom. And then right here's a little trick thing to get you. And then bam. So you think, okay, cool, we're good to go with Wheel, right? Well, let me show you a very interesting thing pertaining to Wheel. So you think that Wheel could possibly go over these blocks? Well, let's see what happens. Doesn't work. What happens is Wheel will destroy the blocks. So be very careful on that right there. So just know that right there, that is a thing. Okay, so I'm going to go break this one over here. Ooh, okay, so we did it right And this one, I believe, is... That one you gotta be careful on and stuff. You got to be careful, be really fast with your rock, because if not, you'll fall right on through. And now onto a very interesting section. So, I recommend using Parasol here casually and stuff, because it makes it super easy as compared to flying like this right here and just navigating your way through. So with Parasol, you just go whoop, and you let yourself glide down. Going left and right, avoiding all these spiky obstacles. Except for that last one you might hit. But they make it quite difficult to avoid that last one, so you might end up seeing it a bit more than you want. Shot. So we're not going to grab Tornado for this one because we don't need it. Because the ability that we really want to use for it is already right here. Fireball. So you just jump, kneel. If you do that right there, you'll go right over the gap of spikes and not get hit. Also, because that right there, you can just go run, kneel, get that extra one up, and do it again. Now, don't do a slide like I did right there, because if you do, it'll hit you. You want to go for a fireball or just go like that to it. And now we're going to be on to a Meta Knight Goonie fight. So we're going to go drop our fireball again and just go suck them up. So what's going to happen is there's going to be about 3 that spawn per floor. And there are some that's going to have more than just 3 that spawn. So you're going to want to go one at a time with it. Kind of like how we did. You just go and suck up one on the bottom floor, jump up, shoot it. Like, jump here, shoot. And then that way you can help clear it up until you go to the top. That's the best way to do it. Now here we're going to take the ball ability. I mean, mostly because we're going to be using it for a section later on. Actually, you know what? No, let's not do that right there and stuff. Let's do it not the cheese way. And that's what we get when we try to cheese. Also, folks, we'll be hearing some scratching noises because one of the ferrets has decided to start playing in a box. So we'll just go without it. So the squid can jump, the squid can fall down. It all depends on how the squid is feeling. Also, one moment, let me check on the boy. Hey boy, what you doing? What you doing, boy? Sorry, folks, I had to take a little break in the guide because one of the ferrets is... they're being rambunctious in a box. Also, be careful with swordsmen. Swordsmen can and will hurt you. Also, let's show you a little fun, interesting hidden thing. Do you see anything that could possibly be a hidden passageway? Does that possibly look like it's just a waterfall thing? Let's see what happens. Tap up and... oh, hey, look at that. The nice thing about a lot of hidden passages, too, like I said before, a lot of good health stuff. And, hey, look, a big button. Let's push it and see what happens. Oh, sweet, it unlocks the battle arena. Nice. Okay, so there's a reason why I actually took Spark, not just because we can take it. So what happens right here is, there's going to be a section where we're falling down, and yeah, we'll hit some things, and it'll bounce up, but if you want to make for certain that you're not going to accidentally get hit, it's slower, but it works. Just hold Spark, or just hold B, while you go down, and then you'll just destroy enemies before they can touch you. So that's the reason why we took Spark. Another reason why we also did the shortcut too, because if you're low on health, because you keep on getting hit by something, it's a good way to replenish your health and get a full max tomato. And now on to the Treetop Stage. So Treetop Stage is a lot of fun. Actually, a lot of these stages are a lot of fun. It's actually more interesting to find stages that are not fun. So I personally like going to the top section. and then falling down right here. Now for right here and stuff, you're gonna think, oh, that's anything special. Just double tap right, and you just go right through, no problem. And somehow, any way you took and stuff, you happen to take damage, and you don't like what your health is looking at. There's a max tomato right here you can take to get yourself back to full health, so you don't have to worry about losing your life. And then here we have another warp star. That's gonna warp us and whiz us on through to the next area. So right here, we're going to want to take... Actually, I only wanted to take one of them. Unfortunately, we can't go back. Let's hope we get a good power. We could use... Parasol. You know what? We'll make it work. I'll make it work. It's not exactly what I wanted, but we'll make it work. Because right here, we have Firecat. So Firecat... We'll actually show you what Firecat does. Firecat does a run across the screen. It does that. It also does a fireball charge. And also, if you do get too close to Fireball Cat, what happens is it will grab you, and it will slash. It'll grab you, and it'll slash at Kirby, and you'll fall back, and you'll lose your power. Well, you can still get it, but you get what I mean. Oh. That's okay. We actually can get another one later on. We just want to keep on getting hit. And there's another fireball right there. So after this, we have one more stage to go on through. And then that'll be the end of Yogurt Yard. So every stage, once you get past level 2, has 6 things into them. I also don't know why I took Fireball with us, because we're just going to be taking... just using Wheel here, because Wheel is the intended ability they want you to use for this section. Just take it slow and steady with this. And here's what they want you to use Wheel for. It's very simple, just tap B. All you gotta do is tap B. That's all you gotta do to go through that section. But it feels really fun doing it, though. It really does. And right here is going to be a passageway that's going to give us this puzzle right here. You need a certain ability to do it, because if you don't, what's going to happen is you'll just get this loud noise. That doesn't sound very pleasant. And unfortunately, you won't be able to hit this button. So that's something you do want to be careful of and mindful of. If you are looking to do a 100% thing, there's a certain ability that you need to use underwater that's in that area. So it's probably, I want to say, sword or hammer? Probably hammer, if I was to take a wild guess. Okay, so for this fight right here, we're actually going to grab Tornado, and it's very important we grab Tornado too, because we'll let the boss do its thing, and I'll show you why Tornado is the preferred ability for this section right here. So this boss right here will destroy the actual ground that we're on, and it's also kind of an auto-scroller boss fight too, or side-scroller, because you have to keep up with it. If you have no ability, however, it will shoot out these little things right there, and that'll be the way to damage it. But go Tornado and just keep on being right in the middle. Now remember to back up after like 4 or 5 hits. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. After you hit 4, back up. And if you want to be even more safe, go 1, 2, 3, hit back up. And that will be the easiest way for you to beat the boss of Yogurt Yard. So yeah, that was level 5. I will see you in the next level when we will be going on to the Orange Ocean. So I'll see you tomorrow, and have a good one. Duke, Duke, Duke. I always love watching that.